Should I say trouble is looming, or should I say trouble has come? I want you to be the judge of this. Remember that Pasuma and Saheed Osupa, they were not friends for the longest time. These guys were not just career rivals, they were rivals in reality, bad-mouthing each other. Everybody in the industry, in the Fuji music industry, knew that they had beef.
Fídíò tẹ́ wò tán yìí ni mo send sí Chief Sunday Igboho torí pé ìmọ̀lẹ̀ Saheed Osupa ni wọ́n, pé kí wọ́n lè bá mi bẹ̀ wọ́n, kí wọ́n lè mú mi lọ bá wọn, kí wọ́n lè bá mi bẹ̀ wọ́n kí n tó sọ̀rọ̀ síta gbangba.
Àbá Suna má ṣe báyẹn kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ṣàlàyé fún mi kí ló wà fún gangan. Ṣé kí n send fídíò yìí, ṣé kí n send exercise? Àbá Suna, wá bá mi Ìbàdàn, tó bá anytime wá bá mi Ìbàdàn, so wọ́n sùn fún màá bá sọ̀rọ̀ ń sìn.
Bàbá mi sà.
Bó ń wúwẹ̀.
Arúgbó sà bá mi.
Ọ̀kàrí ẹ̀.
Ẹ sà.
Pèsè àìdísì gbọ̀ bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ ní láìkẹ́.
Ok.
Kò fẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn mọ́.
Ok.
Letters.
Ok sà.
Ọ̀pọ̀ rẹ̀ mi ni. Wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ bí ìpinnu yẹn mi láìkẹ́. Tí n bá ní kó wá sọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ́la sí tó bá rí wa fọ́tò àfi kọ́mọ́ pé mo ń tẹ́ ìjọ ọmọ owó ìjà. Letters. Tó bá fẹ́ wá rí mi lọ́tọ̀ níwájú tàn tó wá wẹ̀. Ọkọ̀ ní jẹ́ lẹ́fù ti dé ìyẹn.
Ó ti yé mi.
Ọmọ fọlọ́ ń bẹ̀.
Ó ti yé mi sà. Ó ti yé mi sà. Ok sà. Rẹ̀ sà.
Kó sọ̀rọ̀ sí bínú sí mi ọ̀rẹ́ tó mi jẹ́.
Ẹ má bínú bá mi torí Ọlọ́run. Torí Ọlọ́run ẹ má bínú sà. Ẹ má bínú sà torí Ọlọ́run. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mi mọ̀ fà ẹ má bínú. Ẹ má bínú sà.
Ẹ wo èsì tó fún Chief Sunday Igboho wípé àwọn ò fẹ́ rí mi tí wọ́n tún sọ̀rọ̀ sẹ́ni ẹlẹ́ni sàkàsàkà. Ẹ dákun ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ dọ́lọ́ ni kí wọ́n ní mo tún ṣe fídíò tí mo ṣe ní January Alhaji Oriyomi Hamzat wọ́n bá wa parí ẹ̀ wọ́n ní kí n bẹ̀ wọ́n mo tún bẹ̀ wọ́n mo tún ṣe fídíò apology mo tún rá bàbà lójú gbogbo ayé tí mo bẹ̀ wọ́n kí ló sùpà tó fẹ́ ṣe ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ dọ́lọ́ ọba ni kí ni mo ṣe. Kí ló fàdí ọ̀rọ̀ gangan gbogbo ẹ̀yin YouTube ẹ súnmọ́ bíbá ẹ wá fi tèmi ṣe àríkọ́gbọ́n ìfẹ́ tí mo ní jù sí Òṣùpá ìlú kó bá mi báyìí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin èwe ẹ wá fi tèmi ṣe àríkọ́gbọ́n ìfẹ́ àníjù tó gbogbo ayé mọ̀ wípé 100% ni mo fi nífẹ̀ẹ́ Alhaji Saheed Òṣùpá gbogbo ayé mọ̀ gbogbo ayé ló mọ̀ pé mi ò yingi mi ò yẹ̀gẹ̀ ìlú kó bá mi báyìí nítorí Ọlọ́run mo kàn ti nípinnu pé 2026 mi ò fẹ́ búyàn mọ́ torí Òṣùpá máa rán mi iṣẹ́ pé kí ló máa búyàn ni.
Ok.
Ó ti jáde. Tó máa ti ìjọ sọ sí ẹni kó fi ọ̀rọ̀ fámìlì lẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n tó gbọ́ wọn mú àwọn àìsàn mú mọ́dọ̀ ní ẹnu ṣe mọ àwọn barista. Pé kó fi fámìlì lẹ̀ kó jórúkọ tiẹ̀ tó ń dá ẹ̀ ló padà wọn ni mo sẹ́nsẹ̀ lọ gbogbo ẹ̀ mẹ́fà ni. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ líkì ẹ̀ síta.
Ó ti yé mi sà. Ó ti yé mi sà. Ó ti yé mi sà. Ọ̀rẹ́ sà.
Pé sórí social media.
Ó ti yé mi sà.
Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ líkì ẹ̀ síta.
Ó ti yé mi sà. Ó ti yé mi sà. Ó ti yé mi sà. Ọ̀rẹ́ sà.
Pé sórí social media.
Ó ti yé mi sà.
Mo nípinnu pé mi ò búyàn mọ́ ìyẹn ló fa wàhálà báyìí ìyẹn ló fa wàhálà kí wàá ló fa tiẹ̀ Alhaji Dr. Oriyomi Hamzat ni wípé mo ti ń pè wọ́n Alhaji náà avoid call mi mo mẹ́sẹ̀gì mo ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n ń sá fún Òṣùpá wọ́n ń sá fún Òṣùpá wọ́n ń sá fún Òṣùpá ó yé mi mo rò pé kí ni ìdí tí ẹni tó ń jà fún ẹ̀tọ́ ọmọ ènìyàn tí Alhaji Oriyomi Hamzat tó fi ń sá fún Òṣùpá tó fi ń dọ́jú Òṣùpá ni wípé èmi àti Òṣùpá a ti sọ̀rọ̀ wọn rí torí pé èmi sọ fún Òṣùpá wípé Alhaji Oriyomi Hamzat pé wọ́n mọ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ yín gan o àwọn èèyàn fi yín ṣeré o kódà lójú yín lẹ́yìn yín wọ́n gba ti yín tán kódà ẹ wò bí wọ́n tún ṣe máa ń promote orin yín ní Àgídìgbò ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ conversation mi àti Òṣùpá ẹ gbọ́ èsì tí Òṣùpá fún mi yẹn mo fi wò pé Oriyomi Hamzat ń bẹ̀rù Òṣùpá aláìsọ lọ́hùn.
Àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó rí Oriyomi Hamzat fẹ́ sọ kò sí ètò wà nù orin Pasuma tó lè bá mu kàn ṣe fún fúngbà díẹ̀ ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ọjọ́ tó lọ láàrin mi àti ẹ lọ yọ ọ̀rọ̀ pé ọjọ́ iwájú wa ló dá lọ́ bá yanjú àdé lórí ẹ̀kọ́ tó Pasuma kò play fún mi. Yọ ọ̀rọ̀ pé ká ní tẹ́lọ́rùn lọ́ bá yọkúrò ẹ̀kọ́ tó Pasuma kò play fún mi.
Ìbátan.
Pasuma ò ní màtíríà tó lè lò. Pasuma ò lè gba fáǹsì mi kankan torí kò lo orin tó fẹ́ fi gbà. Tó ẹgbẹ́ nìyẹn gba títò fún nítorí orin o kò lè láìkì Pasuma. Àtọ́ ẹgbẹ́ nǹkan mi ló fi láìkì mi o torí tó ń lórin yẹn fún kò sí tó fẹ́ máa tiẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ Pasuma. Bàbá ẹni yẹn sì ń play Òṣùpá. Ó sì ń play Òṣùpá kò sí tó fẹ́ mú fàmì orin Pasuma kò sí tó fẹ́ forí Pasuma ṣe. Ó kàn ń gbọ́ torí pé ó ń jẹun bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Bàbá lọ. Pasuma má ṣe gbọ́n tó wà lẹ̀. Ó dàbí sọ pé mo kọ ìyàwó kan mo kọ́ lẹ̀ ó fáìn. Máa kọ́ lẹ̀ lọ fẹ́ ìyàwó mi tí ó fáìn. Tó lè tẹ́ lọ́rùn kò lè tẹ́ lọ́rùn bí omi tó fáìn. Tó bá gbọ́ ní fáàrí ni àfi tó bá kí so ní fáàrí. tó wà ní lóbi ọ̀rọ̀ orin Pasuma ò bá mi máa yé mi ta fẹ́ wá sàkàfẹ́ láì náà ọlọ́run dáhẹ́ ṣe
àmì bàbá
ọlọ́run fẹ́ gbéraga o
astagfirullah
tó bá fẹ́ ní láì kò sì bá torí orin kò sí ìkọ̀lẹ́ Pasuma lè ṣe fẹ́ ní ẹ̀kọ́ lè tẹ́ lọ́rùn gbogbo tó ẹni ẹ̀ bá ṣe lọ́dọ̀ Pasuma ó ṣe temporarily ni Pasuma kò lè má ti nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ yẹn ti jọ́ mi ọjọ́ rí
jọ́jọ́ tí bí là bá fọ́
ó dá ayé mi kò ṣe ayé ilé ìtawà náà kí ló mọ̀ náà kí barista kọ́lẹ́ntì ló máa pílẹ̀ kí ló fẹ́ gbọ́nù kọ́lẹ́ntì. o ti gẹ́tì kan tí mo sọ.
àgbọ́yé ó yé mi dáadáa sà ó yé mi dáadáa ó yé mi gan wàláhì.
àwọn tí mò ń bá jà tá a kì í sọ̀rọ̀ wọn ń gbójú pa.
ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀jọ́ ń jà bọ̀ orin yẹn wọ́n bá jà.
No. And they recently squashed it. They recently kind of settled. Now, tell me why, in a leaked a video that was made by a certain Alfa, he leaked the audio conversation between himself and Saheed Osupa, where Saheed Osupa was talking about Pasuma, bad-mouthing him and saying that nobody that truly loves him, Saheed Osupa, would actually rate Pasuma. Like, even if they are doing anything with Pasuma, they still will at ease, that is Saheed's beck and they'll still be at his own beck and call, that is Saheed Osupa's beck and call. And even if they claim all the love, regardless of how much love they claim to have for Pasuma, as long as they genuinely like him, Saheed Osupa, they genuinely like him, they will always pick his music over Pasuma's music. Now, what cost all of it? Because people are now saying that this man, there are some conversations that you don't release, regardless of what might have happened between yourself and Saheed Osupa. There's no reason for that conversation to see the light of the day, and that Saheed Osupa should actually take legal actions, and not just legal action. You should also take street actions. You should make sure that boys on the street show you shaggy. Maybe every 2 working days you'll be receiving beating or something like that. Let them carry you. Face the consequences of your actions, because why would you think that that is something that you should actually release regardless of what is happening? Now let me tell you the full gist. You might be wondering from where to where. Why is Saheed talking about Pasuma now and all of those things? Apparently these are far. These are far. He came online to say, oh, his name is Suna. That's all we know. He came online to say, oh, he is tired. Saheed Osupa wants to turn himself into a king or into God, because why would prominent members of the society reach out to you on my behalf to say, oh, don't be angry with this boy, you know, it's just a child and all of those things, but you will still insist that you're not forgiving me. I came online, I made a public apology, I made videos, I rolled down the ground, I sought your forgiveness. This is a Suna speaking now. That he sought Saheed Osupa's forgiveness for whatever reason. Saheed Osupa still has beef against him, and that the only reason Saheed Osupa is having problem with him is because he, Suna, decided that he no longer wanted to be Saheed Osupa's mouthpiece on social media. That is, he no longer wanted to be the one who would be trolling people that Saheed Osupa have problem with on social media. Apparently, what he used to do with Saheed Osupa was that anytime Saheed Osupa has a beef with somebody, or that somebody wants to leak something, you know, terrible about, he uses a Suna. He calls him up, telling him, oh, I want you to post about this and this concerning this person. Let it be that he got it from an anonymous source and whatever. Do you understand? And then he would also do that. He would then go on and make those posts, those videos, and basically insult people and troll people for Saheed Osupa. Now, in this on social media space, there's been a lot of talks about, oh, people paying people to actually badmouth their projects, people paying people to speak ill of them and all of those things, and maybe ruining their business. So for this man to come and say that, yes, Saheed Osupa actually uses me to do things like that, that must be serious. So he now said that this is a first one speaking of that. That's like the major issue they had. He said he no longer wanted to be a participant to that old situation. And Saheed Osupa would call him and tell him some things about some persons and all of those things. But because he said he no longer wanted to put all of these things on social media, he no longer wanted to be the mouthpiece, the one who does his dirty work, that he no longer wants to. Saheed Osupa has been angry with him and is just tired. He said that he had sent Oriyomi Hamzat, who is the owner of Agidigbo FM and a public figure in Oyo State. He had sent this man, Oriyomi Hamzat, to say, to apologize on his behalf with Saheed Osupa. But he realized from the conversation with Oriyomi Hamzat that he tries to distance himself, or like he tried to distance himself from Saheed. And I thought one was like, oh, I know why he's distancing himself. That's because when he had problem then, that actually I don't know how to explain it, that like when Oriyomi Hamzat had issues and all that, or that when issues happened between Pasuma and and Pasuma, that's what we are talking about. And all of those things. That so like the issue was too much, and people had a lot of persons have involved themselves sort of too much in the whole situation, and they're just tired. So Remy Hamzat has distanced himself, and he now said he knows that he also suspects that why is because Saheed Osupa would talk ill things and say terrible things about other persons, right? He also said he sought the help of Sunday Igboho to help talk to Saheed Osupa to forgive him, because he no longer wants to do what Saheed wants of him. But that Saheed Osupa told this man Sunday Igboho that nothing would make him forgive Suna. Everybody should deal with it because he's not going to forgive him. And so Sunday Igboho also said, "Whoa, I no longer want to involve myself in your drama." So those ones two left. So he's now saying, he's coming out publicly say, Saheed Osupa, I beg, you cannot be God over my life. And he then released the voice conversation that he shared with Saheed Osupa, where Saheed Osupa was saying the things I mentioned that he said earlier about how anybody who wants to sing a song who genuinely wants to sing a song, right, will not really like Pasuma, that his songs make more sense than Pasuma's own, basically. Like sort of like he's a better person, which has always been the cause or the source of their beef all the while. Because this guy, Saheed released this thing in 1992. Pasuma released this in 1993. So since then, they've had this beef ongoing between them on who is the better singer, who is the king of Fuji music, who does it better, who does it best. And that has, escalated several times and all that. So Saheed was saying that in the audio. But people are now like, regardless, there are some things that because you are somebody's confidant, sort of, you will share with them. That does not mean that you are a terrible person. It's just because you feel comfortable, you want to share the inner workings of your mind with this person. Because on the audio that was leaked, this person was heavily encouraging Pasuma to speak, almost as if he had plans or something like that, heavily encouraging him to speak and say things, and just giving the right cues and the right tones and the right notes, just so he will have his own way. And then now that he's had it, look at what he has used it to do. So people are calling for the arrest and they are asking for serious punishment too for these affairs. Not like, why would you even think it's okay? Because are you trying to restart the feud between them? This is what I'm saying. Do you think, do you guys think this is a Wahala has happened or Wahala is about to happen situation? What do you think? Is that which one do you subscribe to? I want to hear from you guys. Excuse me. I really want to hear from you guys in the comment section. Let me know what you think. about what Afasino did, the audio that was released, because it's like this is invasion of privacy, regardless of the fact that you are the person on the other end of the conversation. You have no right to record, especially if the other person did not consent to you recording them, and not just recording but also releasing the conversation you guys share. So you might be facing jail terms or whatever. But let's see how it goes, if they can resolve it amicably outside of the outside of going the legal way. If they can have an agreement between them, maybe. But if not, let's see. I'm waiting for you in the comment section, guys. Thank you for watching this one. Bye. Subscribe if you've not subscribed. Bye bye.